The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards. That's how you draw off the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Gain of 3. It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down. Now they try the right side here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
It's over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
That catch good for only a couple.
4-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
4-yard line. On 1st down, Stafford here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again. Stafford. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Washington on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Play action. It's Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he nearly... Solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14, Giants 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Jackson will throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now Jackson on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 20.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up
Play action. Now Jackson to the right side to Eric Ebron. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Again, Jackson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for number 81.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Formation.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
8-yard line.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be dropped at the... 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
This is taken at about the 14. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's the 59. Just a good board. Sit up.
This time, Jackson will throw it. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And got his man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A gain of 3, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And 7 yards to go.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point forthcoming. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we look looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, New York.
Play action. Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
To number 20.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the 42-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stafford looks to throw again. A quick slant to Hill. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, New York.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they give this time to the tailback. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
A gain of a yard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. Back now at FedEx Field.
End of the 3rd quarter.
As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down.
To the air again, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Again, it's Stafford. Flushed out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. All that for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Throwing again is Stafford. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this carries into the end zone.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 7 yards there and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
38-yard line.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
53, Mike. Guys, stay in
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively.
Now third.
So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Washington on third down.
Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, pick your game up. Rush in. Rush you. Whip. Watch the whip.
From the gun, Jackson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Lamar Jackson.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Reagor, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Down the 9.